right, everybody. Welcome back to another conversation about the Access Control Executive Brief Theater at the security event in Birmingham. Very excited about this. It's happening April 25th to the 27th. One of the beauties of being able to do something like this is that you get to do it with people that you're friends with. And, so it's a little bit of business, a little bit of pleasure, all in the same time. But I think what you're going to find with the next person I'm going to bring in to have a conversation here about what we're doing is doing something kind of unique, which is nice too. So the purpose of the theater at the security event is to bring really just a different texture to what you've seen at traditional shows where you go booth by booth by booth. My desire and goal here in doing this is to be able to tell stories and really present ourselves not only as individual companies, but overall as an industry and really, as a technology that is frankly having its moment currently right now in the access control and smart lock. So with me today is ROB LYDIC with WAVELYNX, who is one of the 4 sponsors of the theater inside the security event, who I wanted to bring on today just to have a little bit of conversation around what they're doing, what the event is, and what you all can expect to see. So with that, Rob, thank you very much for taking the time, and thank you for sponsoring.
Thank you very much, Lee. We are pumped about this new format that we get to be a part of with you and the other sponsors at the event. The reality that this is a real value add to the access control industry, that attendees can not just pop in a booth and get a pitch, but really get some education on what's going on with the latest trends in access control, how they can be a part of it, and gain some additional thought leadership from the attendees, and probably a little bit of help from you too. I mean, that's one of the added benefits, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's one man's hell is another man's love, I guess. But yeah, it's going to definitely try to bring something to it. So if you don't mind, give a quick little, elevator pitch on WAVELYNX. So for those that maybe don't know who you are, they can get a little taste and then come meet you there. And then also, if you don't mind, talk a little bit about some of what you're going to discuss and what people can expect to see that are there.
Great. WAVELYNX is the platform of software and hardware for access control manufacturers and for credentials. And that is really what we've set the business up over the last several years. We've historically been an OEM hardware manufacturer of readers and controllers for about 37 different access control softwares. And over the last several years, we've worked to build up an ecosystem platform of credentialing. Obviously, initially, it started as Bluetooth and physical credentials based on a MyFair DesFire ecosystem. We allowed end users to own their own key. We allowed the individual access control packs to own their own respective keys. And we helped do that and create this platform of interoperability and driving openness into an access control industry that I posted on your site the other day, everybody loves to keep their shiny objects in access control. And it's a bit like Schmiegel saying, it's my precious. And we got to get out of that world. And WAVELYNX is that platform that allows the industry to be open and interoperable. And one of those things that we're going to be talking about in some of our sessions is interoperability and how we grant interoperability with the Apple Wallet and the Google Wallet. Really a NFC wallet infrastructure, how to actually adopt it, how to make it easy, how to gain the benefits of this transformational technology that is present in payment, and it's present in transit, and it's present in car keys, and now identity. And it's really becoming quite mainstream as it relates to our access control industry. And it's causing a awesome amount of disruption of channel, disruption of who the players are. And it's introducing a whole bunch of new companies into the access control space, which is exponentially increasing innovation. And at WAVELYNX, it's our goal to enable that innovation, bring more innovative minds to the party so that we can be a substantive part of transformation in the access control and smart lock industry. So pumped to be a part of that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And I think the word that you used there, we use disruption, the rest of it too. And I agree, because, we talk about it a lot, you and I, and then also just from the writing and the rest, I truly do believe it's disruptive, but it doesn't need to be at the expense of the other. And I think that's what hopefully people understand, that this is, the word to me is transformative. This is the digital transformation that industries go through, and we're in it, which is an inflection point of an industry that it's about and not or. We want to have or, because I actually believe what this does is it makes some people uncomfortable, and with it you get defensive, and then there's a belief that there's a loss here. Now, I do think if you don't do something about it, you are going to lose something, which might be the ability to participate in this opportunity that's now presented itself. It doesn't mean that, like, critical infrastructure and security and high security is going to go away. I do think it influences, and you start to see things like consumerization impact, this belief of a user experience, the impact of actually a person now and a user being part of what we're talking about. Like those things influence, but that'll be continue to be iterations of what has been around for 30 years. This is new. And that's what we want to talk about, and what I'm excited about you and TapKey and Linnell S2 and Century Interactive that are going to be there is, we purposely have curated 3 days of discussions and thought leadership with the intent of not telling a yesterday story and just you hearing more of it just in a different place. No, this is about a today and tomorrow story with conversations that are going to be a lot different. So if you're coming to the security event, which we know a lot of you are, it's kind of crazy to see the numbers that these guys are putting together, which is kudos to them. But if you're coming in there, this will be a great place to highlight that transformation that's going to happen, to come and have a conversation. Come sit down, learn a little bit. Frankly, let's be real, Rob. You and I don't know all the answers, believe it or not, even though we may act sometimes like we do. So we need the community to come together to have this conversation, because collectively it's an opportunity for all of us to sort of move this forward. So please, it's in Birmingham at the NEC, April 25th to the 27th. You get to meet a guy like Rob and all the stuff that he's doing. You get to listen to us discuss, and you get to engage. Please check it out. Look forward to seeing you there. Thank you again, Rob. Really do appreciate you and WaveLYNX supporting this, and appreciate you bringing this message forward. So thank you.
Thank you, Lee. Look forward to it.